Friends, 40 by the greater value is 800 rupees into 100. So here also you will get the same answer, whether it is that formula or the previous formula we applied, we will get the same. Where the percentage is not same or even the cost price is not same, we can apply this particular process. But the point what we were discussing in this case was when the prices like cost price of these two articles and the percentages are same, then there is no profit or loss. If the percentage is different, obviously we will get profit or loss. If the price, cost price is not same, definitely we will get profit or loss, depends upon the situation. But the point we concluded is when these two values are same, we were getting the result as no profit and no loss. Now let us take another situation, like there are two articles, article A, article B. Now in this case, the selling price of the first article was 480 rupees and the selling price of the second article also 480 rupees. Now here the selling price of first article is taken as 480 rupees and even the second article selling price also 480. So we sold two articles at the same price. In the previous case it was the cost price. So the cost price of those two articles was same, but in this case selling price is same. Now from this I can conclude or I can calculate the total selling price of two articles as 960 rupees. Now I want cost price, where on the first article I got a profit of 20%. So when I sold the article A at 480 rupees, I got 20% profit. So I got 20% profit means this selling price of 480 rupees is obviously equals to 120%, because we discussed that particular point earlier. Wherever you are getting the profit, so in that case selling price is equals to 100 plus that profit percentage. That's why in this case our selling price is equals to 100 plus 20, 120%, which is 480 rupees. And now I want the cost price, which is 100%. So from this you can calculate, and the value you get here is 400 rupees. And let's take the second case. When I am selling the second article at 480 rupees, I got a loss of 20%. When I am getting a loss of 20%, we know that the selling price in this case is equals to 100 minus 20, 80%, which is given as 480 rupees. Now the cost price we need to calculate, which is equals to, so the cost price of the article is always equals to 100%, and we can calculate that value. If you calculate that, and you will get the required value as 600 rupees. Now the cost price of first article is 400 rupees, cost price of second article is 600 rupees. The total cost price of two articles is equals to 1000 rupees. Now if you observe these two prices, the cost price of two articles is equals to 1000, the selling price of two articles is equals to 960. Now when we compare these two, cost price and selling price, obviously selling price is less than cost price. So from this what we can observe here is there is a loss. So we are getting loss in this case. Not only in this case, whenever you take the same scenario, the selling price is same, but the profit but the profit or the loss percentages are equal, then the result is always loss only. Not only in this case, for any case we will get loss only. So always loss only. So the point what we are having here is the selling price of two articles must be same and the profit percentage on one article should be equals to loss percentage on the other article, just like the previous case. But in the previous case the cost prices were same, but in this case the selling prices are same. That's the only difference, but the profit or the loss percentages are equal. Now in this case how we can conclude is selling price of two articles. So selling price of two articles must be same and profit percentage on one article is same as loss percentage on other article. Then the result is always loss only. So you should concentrate on this, always loss only. When we are getting always loss, whenever the selling price of two articles is same and the profit percentage is same as the loss percentage. So profit on one article is same as percentage of profit is same as the percentage of loss on the other article. So in this case we will be getting loss only, and we know that it is loss, but I want the loss percentage. So I want loss percentage. Suppose if I ask the loss percentage, in this case loss percentage is equals to the loss I am getting or the difference 40 by the cost price 1000 or the greater value, any formula you can use. So 1000 into 100, if you calculate this you will be getting 4%. So the loss percentage is 4. Now for that I am going to give a direct answer here. So the loss percentage is always equals to x square by 100%. So what is x here? That is equals to profit percentage or loss percentage. Because these two are same, so you can consider any. X is nothing but profit percentage or loss percentage. So that is taken as x here. Now if you apply this formula to that situation where we are getting x value is nothing but profit 20, loss 20. So both are same. So x value is 20. 20 square by 100, which means 400 by 100, which will get us the answer as 4%. So in this way we can conclude the question directly. So wherever we are having selling prices as same and the profit percentage on one article is same as the loss percentage on the other article, then the result is always loss only, and we can conclude that loss percentage as x square by 100%. For example, how they can ask the question based on this point, let me explain. Now the question is, a merchant sold two houses at 28 lakhs each. So a merchant sold two houses at 28 lakhs each, but he gains 15% profit, or he gains 15% on first and same 15% loss on other. Now I want the overall result to the merchant. So we want the overall result to the merchant. Now if you look at this question, if you don't know the previous point, you need to calculate the entire values. Like you should consider first 28 lakhs as the selling price of one article on which you got 15% profit. That means that 28 lakhs is equals to 115% for first article, and you want the cost price which is equals to 100% for the first article. In the second article you got 15% loss, means the 28 lakhs in the second case is equals to 85%, and from that you want cost price which is equals to 100%. Now you need to add the cost price of two houses and the selling price of two, and you need to compare, and from this you can calculate. This is the entire process. But if you understand the previous point, it is the direct question. You can give the answer directly without any calculation. And now the merchant sold two articles at the same price, that is 28, means the selling price of two articles is same, so it is satisfied. The selling price of two articles is same, and he gains. So gain is nothing but profit, so he is getting 15% profit on one and same 15% loss on the other. From these two we can conclude the result as always loss only, and we know that loss percentage should be equals to x square by 100%, and the x value is nothing but the profit or the loss percentage which is same. So x value is nothing but 15, in this case 15 square by 100, so 225 by 100, which will give us a 2.25% loss. So for these type of questions, no need to do anything, simply look at the values. Selling price same and profit 15 and loss 15%. Directly you can take 15 square 225%, or 225 by 100, 15 square by 100, 225 by 100, which is equals to 2.25%. That's it, no need to calculate anything. Suppose tomorrow there are two articles which are selling at 10,000 each. So two articles I am selling at 10,000 each, and I got 14% profit on one article, 14% loss on the second article. Then the overall result is here selling price same, percentage same, so 14 square by 100, 196 by 100, which is equals to 1.96%. That's it. Tomorrow if it is 25% profit, 25% loss, 25 square by 100, which is 625 by 100, 6.25%. So in that way you can conclude the answer directly if you understand the previous point. So here clearly you need to remember one thing, that is selling price of two articles must be same, and the percentage of profit on one should be equals to loss percentage on the other article. And there is another case which was the previous one we discussed, that is cost price was same. If the cost price is same along with the percentages, no result, that means no profit, no loss. When the selling price is equal, then always loss. So in this way we can conclude these type of questions easily. Now so the next question, a merchant calculated his profit percentage on the selling price. A merchant calculated his profit on the selling price. So he calculated the profit over the selling price, and he got the answer as 20%. Now my question is, what is the actual profit percentage? Hope you understood the question. So let me repeat once again. A merchant calculated his profit over the selling price and given the answer as 20%. Now what is the actual profit percentage? Why I am asking actual profit percentage even though I am having 20% as the profit percentage? Because the previous answer was not right profit percentage. Why? The profit was calculated over the selling price, but the profit will never calculate on the selling price. Already we discussed those points, whether it is a profit or a loss, it should be calculated on the cost price only, but not on the selling price. That's why the 20% was the wrong value. Now we want the right value, which is we are going to calculate. Now for this question you can solve in different ways. Now let me explain the procedure. So here I am going to assume, if I know the selling price, the profit is simply 20% of this selling price. That's why I am going to take the selling price as 100. If I take selling price as 100, I know that profit is equals to 20% of selling price, which is 100 in this case. So now my profit is equals to 20% of 100 is simply equals to 20 rupees. Now I have selling price and profit. I can calculate my cost price, because cost price is equals to selling price minus profit. So cost price is equals to selling price 100 minus profit 20. That means my selling price is equals to 80. When I am having profit cost price, I can calculate actual profit percentage, because actual profit percentage, so actual profit percentage is equals to profit we got by the cost price into 100. So that is how we can calculate. Now actual profit percentage is equals to, the profit is clearly 20 rupees by the cost price 80 rupees into 100. Now if you calculate 20 in 84 times, so 1 by 4 into 100 is giving us the answer as 25%. So the actual profit percentage is 25%, but not 20%. So the merchant was having the answer as 20%, which was the mistake, but the actual profit percentage we calculated as 25%. So not only in this way, there are some other ways also. Even you can take the meaning of that. He has taken the answer as profit percentage was calculated as profit by selling price into 100 he has taken. Now from this you can take the meaning of actual profit percentage and you can calculate. This is another way and you can get the same answer, and it is the way how we can calculate it by taking the formula. But what I can suggest you is, in percentages we discuss one particular logic, and the logic hope you remember, that is 1 is equals to 100%, 1 by 2 is equals to 50%, 1 by 3 is equals to 33, 1 by 3%, 1 by 4 is equals to 25%, 1 by 5 is equals to 20%, 1 by 6 is equals to 16.66%, 1 by 7 is equals to 14.28%, 1 by 8 is equals to 12.5%, 1 by 9 is equals to 11.11%, and so on. Already we discussed about this logic in percentages. Now if you remember that, this question will be very easy. So without any calculations, we will get the required answer. Now let me explain how it is. When you observe these values, you can conclude one thing. When we take below values or when you follow downwards, there is a decrease. And when we are going upwards, there is a increase. For increased values, we should take above values. For decreased values, we should take the below values. Now, actually I am asking a actual profit percentage. Actual profit percentage is nothing but profit. What do you mean by profit? A profit is nothing but, so the price which is greater than the cost price, in that case selling price is greater than cost price, means indirectly the cost price is less than the selling price, means selling price is increased than the cost price. Suppose if I take 80 rupees as the cost price, now the selling price is greater than that. Suppose if I take 90, so in this way the price has been increased. So a profit is representing some value which is the increased value. So indirectly actual profit percentage is nothing but a increased percentage. So here we want increased percentage, but the answer given was 20, which was the wrong one. For 20 we want the increased percentage. Now for increased percentage, already we discussed, we should take the above value of given result. For 20 the above value is 25. That's why you got the answer as 25. So instead of calculating this entire thing, if you understand this logic, whenever I ask actual profit percentage, you should take the answer as above value of that given result. Instead of 20, tomorrow I am taking it as 50%. So the above value of 50 is 100 is the answer. Suppose if the profit percentage was given as 12.5 but was calculated on the selling price, now the right answer is above value of 12.5, which is 14.25. It is when he is calculating the profit on the selling price and asking us to get the actual value. This is the way. Suppose instead of profit, if he calculate loss percentage, like now the question is just like a merchant calculated his loss over the selling price, which is equals to same 20%. I want actual loss percentage. Previously it was profit, now it is loss. Now you can follow the same procedure, like you can take the selling price as 100, and now the loss we got is equals to 20% of selling price, which is 100 in this case. That means the loss we got is equals to 20, and we know the selling price and loss, you can calculate the cost price. So that cost price is equals to here. So when you know the loss and selling price, actually loss is equals to cost price minus selling price. So I want cost price, which is equals to selling price plus loss. So in this case 100 plus 20, it is equals to 120. Now when you know cost price and loss, you can calculate actual loss percentage. Actual loss percentage, how I can calculate is the loss we got by cost price into 100. The loss is nothing but 20 by the cost price is nothing but 120 into 100. So 1 by 6 into 100 is giving us 16.66% as the actual loss percentage. Now as I said, if you follow that logic, again you will get the same answer. without any calculation, because it is the 20% given and we want actual loss percentage. Actual loss is nothing but a loss percentage. Loss is nothing but decrease in the price. So decrease in the price is nothing but we should take the below value of given result. So the below value of the result 20 is 16.66. that's why we are getting the same answer. So in this way you can conclude the answer directly without any calculation part. So within fraction of seconds you are able to get the answers easily. Now if you get a doubt like if the percentage is not in that range, now you should go and apply this particular procedure where you can calculate. Most of the times we can expect from these values where your task will be very simple. Next, the question is the profit we get by selling an article at 280 rupees is equals to loss when we sell same article at 210 rupees. Find cost price. So I have a particular article. When I am selling my article at 280 rupees, I got some profit. And when I am selling the same article at 210 rupees, now in this case I got some loss. The profit in the previous case is equals to loss in this case. Now I want the cost price. Now simply let us take the cost price as X rupees, and in the first case selling price, let us take SP1 is given as 280 rupees, and in this case profit, we know that profit is equals to selling price minus cost price. So SP1 minus CP, which is 280 rupees minus X, is the profit in this case. In the second case, the cost price, again let us take as a same cost price, same article we are selling, but selling price is 210 rupees, and from this we got loss. So the loss in this case is equals to cost price minus selling price in this case, so X minus 210 rupees. Now in the given question it is clearly mentioned that the profit in this case is equals to, so equals to the loss in this case. So profit in the first case should be equals to loss in the second case, and from this I can take the value as 280 minus X should be equals to X minus 210. Now from this 280 minus 210 is equals to X plus X. So 70 rupees is so minus 210 will be plus, so here it is equals to 490 rupees. So 490 rupees is equals to 2X, and X is equals to 490 by 2, which is equals to 245 rupees is the X value. So what is X here? Cost price. So the cost price of the article is simply 245 rupees. So in this way you can calculate. If not, simply let me give you one example. Suppose my price is 200 rupees. When I am selling at 250 rupees, 50 rupees profit. When I am getting at 150 rupees, there is a loss of 50 rupees. So the profit in this case is equals to loss in this case. When these two are equal, now if you observe 250 selling price, 150 selling price, and the middle value was the cost price. That's why what you can take here is the average of these two is the cost price. So the average of these two selling prices, that's why now take 210 and 280 average. So the average of these two, 210 plus 280 by 2, which is equals to 490 by 2, which will get us the required cost price. So in this way you can take directly. Suppose when I am asking the same type of question tomorrow, no need to here take this entire process. Suppose the question was when I am selling it, let me take another case. Now when I am selling one article at 450 rupees, the profit I got is equals to, when I am getting the same article at 550 rupees, whatever the loss, it is 350 rupees. So 450 rupees I got profit. So the profit in that case is equals to loss when I am selling at 350 rupees. So now what I want is simply cost price. So cost price is nothing but, as we discussed, 450 350 average, that is 450 plus 350 by 2, which is simply 400 rupees, the middle value of these two. So in this way you can conclude directly without calculating anything the average of these two. So when I am saying the profit in the first case is equals to loss in the second case, you can take the value like this. Now instead of that, if I am saying the percentage of profit and the percentage of loss, suppose if my question is when I am selling an article at 500 rupees, the profit percentage is same as loss percentage at 300 rupees. Profit at 500 rupees, profit percentage at 500 rupees is same as loss percentage at 300 rupees. Now we should calculate the cost price. So I want the cost price value. Now the process you can apply. Let us take the cost price as X, and in this case selling price is given as 500 rupees. Now profit percentage we can calculate as profit percentage is equals to so the profit we are getting by cost price into 100. So in this case it is equals to profit is nothing but simply selling price minus cost price. So 500 minus X by cost price is X into 100. So this is the profit percentage what we got. And the next one is same cost price, which is X, but the selling price in this case is 300 rupees. So in this case we get the loss percentage value, you know, the loss we got by the cost price into 100. So loss is nothing but cost price minus selling price. So here the cost price is X minus selling price 300 by the cost price is X into 100. Now it is clearly given that the profit in this case should be equals to loss in this case. So from this we can calculate the required value. That means 500 minus X by X is into 100 is equals to X minus 300 by X into 100. So here 100 X. So again 500 minus x is equals to x minus 300. So from this 800 is equals to 2x, or x is equals to 400. Simply what you can understand here, in this case also I am getting the cost price as the average of the selling prices. That's why, just like in the previous case, again take the average of 500 and 300 simply. So whether it is profit percentage, loss percentage, or simply profit and loss, you can apply the same thing. So no need to calculate this entire process. So you just take the average of those two selling prices. So like that we will get the required answer.